Oh yeah, VLS, this is going to be a Farmmit farm.
Boom! Here we go. Live on Lone Oak, man. People who were around for 17 remember that intro music every time we came on Lone Oak and a lot of other farms on 17. Here with Eraserhead1 and Funny Bone. Bones, Funny, whatever people call him. Anything and everything.
Yep.
There's Phil. I saw him. I was like, where did Phil go? Did you know the dog was in the house, man? The dog goes in the house. I'm gonna leave the door
Really?
open. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the door open and let him run in and out of the house. He was in the house. I'm not even kidding. He was in the living room.
Oh.
Come here, puppy. You can come inside. John, Brock, Morgan, Tim. Who did I miss? I gotta turn
Yeah,
this
guys,
up.
Lunatic is live if you want to stop over there.
I'm not even gonna answer.
Leave a like, comment, come back, stay. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Hey Tim, I am not a loser.
Alright, so Funny Bone is also live.
No, I'm not live.
Oh, you're not?
Oh.
No, I'm not. My
Okay,
internet
never mind.
can't
Tim,
handle
John, Brock,
streaming
Sensei,
and
Morgan.
multiplayer.
Oh,
Everybody's
okay,
having a
okay.
great Monday. Into the Monday.
Thank you,
Did the
Morgan.
dog come back inside yet? Or is he just waiting out there?
Nope, he's waiting outside.
Oh, he's
He
hungry.
wants to.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he might be
Hey,
hungry.
no, where's he going now?
I'll feed him.
He's hiding. Feed him, yeah. He's hiding. He's hiding.
Come back for food. They always do.
Yep, he's ours now. We're keeping him. I don't know
What do you
name
name him?
I don't know. Dog. Hey, dog.
Rex.
Thank you, Viola.
Hey, dog.
Alright.
Richard Dapper. Don't forget we use the Goats and Dragons. That's right. If you're gonna check out other channels, they'd appreciate the Goats and Dragons. New Wall, how's it going? Alright, well, we had a game plan for this one. Like I said, no government help. Unfortunately, the government does not want to assist us here on Lone Oak. It starts out with some stuff that we really don't need, starting on New Farmer, and then porting it over here to multiplayer. We start with the John Deere Harvester, the S790, a couple other John Deere tractors, and you see it's 788 slots out of 1,299. So I'm about to say something and do something that y'all are going to freak out about, but one of the first things that's got to go is the John Deere Harvester. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to sell the John Deere Harvester, right? Isn't that what I said? The Harvester. Okay, we're selling the Harvester. Selling the header.
Oh, did you do it yet?
I just did it.
Is it gone?
It's
It's gone.
It's gone. No.
Selling the header trailer. Selling the weight. Selling the mower, right? Isn't that what I said? The mower and then the weeder, right?
What about the baler?
Keeping the baler. We're going to need that to make some money. Going to sell the plow for right now. Gonna sell the
Can't you
cultivator.
sell that baler and get the square baler, or are you gonna keep it round?
I'm gonna use that because with me selling all of that stuff right there, and the little cucaracha truck's getting sold. With me selling that truck right there, or all the stuff that I just sold, puts us from $100,000 to $600,000. I'm gonna buy a new mower, which is gonna be that Nova Cat that does the swathing itself. A bell wrapper. And that was it, wasn't it, Phil? I think that was all we needed.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Thank you, Morgan.
You go and do that.
Which tractor did you want? Are you selling the John Deere tractors?
We're going to keep the John Deere tractors because I figure we could use the bigger one to do the mowing and stuff with because, yeah, you can hook a mower up on the front. Yes, okay. And then that little one, we'll use it to cart that grain out of the silos to get rid of everything out of the silos to the highest bidder over that way. I'm going to go ahead and get our mower and bell wrapper purchased. I did not put that other wrapper in, so we're going to have to buy that expensive one, dang it.
Well, so we're going to have to get another tractor quick.
Oh, no. The king's calling. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Who's calling?
The king. His son. Did you come in yet,
How
Funny
am
Bone?
I? No, it says that my storage is 100%, and I haven't even it didn't even install
Huh, that's weird.
my Lone Oak. Able to play today, but I can sit here and chat if you guys don't mind.
It's up to you.
The internet's being stupid.
Where's that tipper trailer? I think it's over here.
We need a bale wrapper.
Yeah, he's gonna be buying that.
You know, you could or tractor 800.
What's that?
That 8R you could upgrade to the 8400.
I don't think I have. I have the 6.
Oh, you have the
Yeah,
6?
yeah, Lunatic's gonna be running the 8 with the mowers.
Okay.
Let's see. Where's the best place to sell?
Anthony Perry door. Woo. Hey, Anthony. Alright. I'm gonna
What's that?
just chat. My stupid.
Oh, okay.
Now, once I get everything downloaded, I'll be able to. I'll watch your stream though.
Alright.
Hey.
Now we gotta find where that is. Where is it? Alright, there we go. Let's go sell this stuff. Is this the right way? Yep. The Funny Bone has left the building. Oh yeah, absolutely, Morgan. Let me go the right way. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm sure that wouldn't be a problem at all. Is that what I need to go? Policy. Oh, that's the one. Alright, Nicholson. Gave us some extra money. Oh, how'd that go? Dang it. I'm all over the place here. Let's try this again. Nice. Yeah, playing multiplayer is fun on here. No, it was my tablet falling over, Anthony. That's awesome, Nicholson. Always good to expand your horizons. Oh, thundering for you. Gotcha. Yeah, he's on the phone with his son. He'll be back shortly. Oh, let's see where the price is for this one. Where's Agri? You're gonna be streaming later? We gotta go to a different one this time.
Alright, sorry about that, everybody. My oldest son called right there. We were FaceTiming. He likes to play some games on the Facebook. When you FaceTime, you can play some cool little games and all that cool stuff. So, sorry about that, Phil. I didn't mean to leave you hanging, man.
Ah, it's all good.
That's the third day in a row. Hey, baby lunatic. How you doing, baby? Love you and miss you. Hope you and the babies are doing good. Hope you're rested and feeling a lot better.
Hey,
Glad,
baby lunatic, how are you?
glad that you're back home. Farmer Dave, Canadian gamer, everybody that I missed right there, sorry about that. Oldest son called to FaceTime, so I was actually doing some FaceTiming with him over there. Morgan, appreciate you, Morgan. Okay, now I can actually see that typical farmer, man, just sitting around using the phone. I guess I am just like the millennial farmer or something. Oh, you sent me a text? Okay, let me see. Oh, what is it? Text me. I'm having to watch the chat from my phone too, baby, because it's not working on the PlayStation column.
Yeah.
It's just a problem with PlayStation, man. It did that for the longest time. I don't know, a few months back, and then I thought they fixed it, and so I was content with that. And yeah, that John Deere, like I said, I plan on getting rid of it here pretty soon, Richard. And getting a Fendt 1050. I want to get all the work we can get done right here. Sell some silage bales and some do some mowing. Sell some silage bales. Phil's selling all the grain. Eraserhead1 selling all the grain that we have. Getting us a little bit more money in the bank. We did some stuff yesterday where we can purchase the CR1090 New Holland harvester and have just a little bit of breathing room to be able to continue on to harvest the fields that we have that are actually ready to harvest. I did keep the planter, so before we do any of the plowing and all that kind of stuff like that, we're going to go ahead and throw some crops into the ground before we can get the plowing and all the lime, whatever needs to be done. So it won't be top yield our first few rounds, but that's part of not being able to mod in any money.
This tractor don't like this wagon very much.
Oh man, so Baby Lunatic just informed me that the infection's already back, man, but she's got another doctor's appointment tomorrow.
Jesus, again?
Again, man. I picked it up on the wrong side. Yeah, again. So she was feeling better, like I said. I think it's because she really needs to rest. Half the pictures I've been getting, she's been moving around, doing all kinds of stuff with the kids outside instead of laying down. So hopefully this go round they might be able to figure out something. We're just gonna all have to in the chat get onto her and tell her she's gonna need to rest. Actually just sit up. I know she don't like sitting around and doing whatever, but she needs to rest.
I don't even know if I'm going the right way back to the farm. Yes, I am.
Tiny, how goes it, Tiny 426? Canadian, she had a surgery to remove her gallbladder, and she's been having complications with it ever since she's been out from the surgery with infections. And she literally just got out of the hospital.
Okay, Nixon.
What, yesterday?
Something like that, yeah.
Yesterday, day before yesterday, she just got out of the hospital after getting the infection treated and stuff like that, and now she said the infection's back, got another doctor's appointment for tomorrow. Resting as much as you can, well that's good, it's what you gotta do right there. Nicholson Farm, how's it
Taking a
going?
scenic route.
So again, sorry for anybody that I missed right there and for that little delay I had. Like I said, the oldest son called me, wanted to FaceTime for a little bit, so I got that taken care of, played some games with him for a second, but he had to go eat a Lunchable and get ready for school tomorrow, or bed and then school tomorrow. Too Tall, how's it going, Too Tall? Everybody else, I hope you're having a great Monday evening, or whatever day it is, whatever time it is your way, whatever time zone you're on. There is Eraserhead1, appreciate you, Morgan's YouTube channel right there. He is live with me here on the farm. He is selling some grain off for us, that way we can have a little bit more money to play around with, be sure you go check them out and give them some of them goats and dragons over that way. Turn that on. Turn that on. Mr. Ozzy streaming said, man, I like the fact that Mr. Ozzy was streaming earlier during the day. I can actually catch him and stuff now. He said he was, I think he was doing solo or whatever on This Is Ireland. I got to catch him for a little bit yesterday and all that. Oh yeah, Richard, I saw that evil crone mower thing today, man. That thing looks gnarly. Have you tried it out? Have you, or are you going to try that out, man? That thing was awesome. But Tiny, hope everybody's doing good.
I done screwed up.
How'd you screw up? You lost?
Yep. Oh wait, hang on. I think I got it now.
Remember, for this first startup, I do have crop destruction off, so you can cut across fields if you need to.
Oh yeah. I just pulled up the map, so I should be okay.
Gonna
Thank
try?
you, Morgan.
Awesome, Richard. I'd have to, man. I'm not gonna lie. That mower looked gnarly.
Now you said you were selling all of the grain out of the silo?
Every bit we can get rid of, man, to the highest bidder. We're gonna start with nothing in the silo, and then go back to building it back up, man. See if we can max. I don't know what the silo holds. What's the max? There you go, Canadian Gamer. Yes Mods is where you can find that at. If I'm not mistaken, I've heard pretty good things about Yes Mods. I do believe they check their mods and go through some testing and stuff, kind of like Giants does. And so hopefully there ain't too many problems with anything from Yes Mods. Richard would know more about that on his end. Rick, how's it going, Rick? Tiny, man, appreciate you so much, man. Have a good day at work, man, and be careful. Don't work too hard, man. Be sure y'all give Tiny some goats and dragons over his way, man. He's got an awesome channel over there, awesome YouTube channel, does some awesome stuff, man. Got a lot of patience when it comes to the farm, a lot more than I do, so be sure you check him out. Light, how is it going? How you doing, Light? I'm actually trying to mow this stuff, man, as straight as I can.
Best place for soybeans, where's that?
Best place for soybeans. Let me pull up the here real quick. Soybeans. It'll be that Agra XJS.
Dang it, that's where I just was. Alright.
I think that's right there by the shop, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken, or
Yeah.
it used to be.
It is.
And Eraserhead1 is live here on the farm with me. My fellow Farmmit, one of the newest members to the Farmmit. Be sure y'all go and check him out. He's got a great channel over that way. If you didn't, as a matter of fact, it's this same stream, isn't it, that you did your sneak peek of what you got going on here later on? It's going to be
Yeah,
the
same
beginning
stream.
of the stream, right? Yeah, same stream. So be sure you check out the first part of his stream for a sneak peek of what we got in store for something to come in future. He's been working real hard on that. We're going to implement that into a series Something that I can vouch and a lot of other people can vouch for has never been seen on console, especially with console having slot counts the way they do and all that stuff. So no, Richard, it's not the tin, man. I really didn't care too much for the tin. I know it'd mow bigger swaths and all that, but or you know bigger yeah passes. But we started with minimal mods really on this one, and this has been the mower I've favored, and price wise with what we had with selling all the equipment we had to sell. But I have used the tin with this other mower to run it that way to get it to work. But you can't hook a third mower up behind it like this.
Yeah, he does farming streams too, VLS. Good channel. They used to be on really early mornings because of the time zone difference between us and Australia, but yep.
You're talking about Mr. Ozzy?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, Mr. Ozzy, Mrs. Ozzy, Super Lego Gamer, Ryan Clark, Marcel. There's a whole clan with the Ozzy crew. Well, as I've been seeing here lately, the senior citizens of farming is what they call it. The senior citizens farming crew. That old timer Dave, I think he's been either helping them out or doing his own thing over that way. Bunch of great channels. Richard Dower's got a great channel right here. A lot of great channels in the chat already. Okay, we got to re-download everything on FS19. Scott Page, yeah, and Scott Page. And not forget Scott Page. Sorry about that, Scott. Scott Page, too. Hope you've been doing good, Scott. Hope I didn't miss y'all in the chat right there. The whole Aussie clan over that way, man, does some great things. Farming Girl Gamer, like I said, they got... You can usually find the links to all of their stuff. If you find Mr. and Mrs. Ozzy's channel, check them out. Appreciate you, Tiny. Appreciate you so much, man. Have a good one. It's not just that it's slow, Light. It's not. PlayStation's having a problem where the chat ain't working on the column, and so I'm having to watch the chat from my phone.
Yeah, mine's not really working on there either.
That's a problem with PlayStation. Like I said, they'll have to get that all situated on their own time right there. Appreciate you, Morgan.
Again.
Dude, we're making good money off of you selling, and that's not very much grain either that we're selling, really.
Yeah, I know.
We've almost, we went from like 500 and something thousand to $600,000 already.
Rick, sorry I missed you, buddy. PlayStation's not showing everything, so... And my tablet had froze. So I just got it pulled back up.
Goats and dragons, that is correct. Goats and dragons. Oops, gotta plug the phone up before the phone dies. Friend on PlayStation? Light? I'm pretty sure I am, man. If not, you can send me a friend request, and after the stream, I'll be sure to... Ducks plus chickens?
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Goats and dragons. Yes, that is right, Scott. If anybody's got, if anybody can share the link to Mr. and Mrs. Ozzy's channel, feel free to share that in the chat. Mr. Ozzy's been doing an earlier stream here the past couple of days, that way earlier than I'm used to. Usually my time being central, they don't kick off till around 4 a.m. my time here on Central Time, and so haven't been able to catch them and stuff with the schedule the way it's been. Appreciate you, new wall right there. There is Mr. Ozzy stream right there. And Mrs. Ozzy stream right there. There we go. Yeah, he just finished a stream. I knew he was live, Scott, right there. I had seen the notification for it as we were getting everything set up for this one. We had this one playing since late last night, or early this morning, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, Light, I can start get a party going and stuff after the stream, for sure. Usually the rules that the Farmmit run when it comes to a party, you know, we have had some special guests come through, but in order to be in the party, you have to be in the game. And that's the way we do it. Must play to partay. That's the way we've always said it, man. Gotta play to partay. We got a few special guests we let come through, and a few honorary people that we'll let come through in the chat, whatever, that we talk to every now and then, if they get on and whatnot. This game is up on multiplayer. There won't be much for anybody else to do unless we go ahead and buy that harvester and let them start harvesting. That would be about it, because this is a whole starting from scratch.
If somebody wants to come run grain, and I'll start baling.
Do you want me to run grain and you can mow? Or would you rather just bail?
Oh, it don't matter.
Man, because we hit a sweet spot really already, to where if you want to go ahead and leave that grain trailer somewhere and go ahead and pick up the baler and bring it on down, you can wait on the rest of that grain, because, man, what is it going to be, a little over $300,000 for the harvester and for the header for it. So we've already killed that. We're already going to have at least still 200,000 or so left after we buy the harvester for later on. That's even if we get to that part.
Barley or canola? What should I sell?
Canola. I think canola makes more than barley, if I'm not mistaken.
Where's that gonna go?
That is gonna go. Where's the canola?
Lone Oak.
Oh yeah, it's right there, Lone Oak. Yeah. Oh goodness, man. Yeah, see that right there is gonna be a good chunk of change. Room is getting a little
There's
cloudy.
only 8,500 liters.
They shorted us on liters.
Yeah, we only got 8,500 liters. We might as well just get this all done now. There's only 2 more to sell. Yeah, this corn and barley left.
Alright. We're waiting for the season right there? I understand. I'm waiting on the Class DLC. I do already have the season pass. I see I've already got the season pass for that. Richard, does anyone use the stop and go braking? And Richard, I tried that stop and go braking one time, and I'm not gonna lie, I messed up some stuff on it, and so it annoyed me, and so I just went back to the regular settings that it was at. So stop and go braking really wasn't for me. How's it going, Big Duck? Hope you're doing good your way. You actually have to be in the game working on the farm, Shepard. That's the way we did it. Anytime we run a Farmmit stream, everybody that's in the game, of course, has to be added to the chat. That way you can talk with us. We've had some problems where we've had people in the chat talking over people that are streaming. I do that myself, even when somebody else is streaming. So having somebody else do it and multiple people having to talk gets kind of confusing.
Now on the map, it says Lonoco, right?
Yep, if I'm not mistaken.
At the sell point, it says Lone Wolf.
No, there's a Lone Oak Coat. It's down at the... Oh, on the other map? Like the map you pull up in game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because the map we look at right here that's just on the side is Lone Oak Coat. It used to be Lone Wolf back in the day on 17.
That's the sign that's still here at the sell
At
point.
the sell point? Yeah, see, that's what it used to be back in the day. We don't have as many as we used to, Big Dog. Like, I did select a few for this one, but not... This is what I've been running on all the Farmmit farms that we've been running, really. Like, pretty much, right? I hadn't just deselected a few things. I try to keep the same mod set because Eraserhead1's got, Phil's got all the mods that we need pretty much to do whatever. I'm going to be the one that's going to have to gain some mods. That way we can keep doing what we're doing with our series and stuff like that, but that ain't nothing because I'm just getting to the point to figure out what maps we're going to be running for sure, and we've already pretty much got that figured out to where I can get rid of other maps that I have that I'm not using at the time. And there's really only one I need is that Pacific Northwest if you think about it.
Yep.
Be sure y'all go and check out Eraserhead1. Over there he is live too. He's the one selling off the grain here on the farm, getting us ready to go ahead. Soon he will be baling, maybe, something like that. This mowing's actually going pretty good, man, except for my crooked lines. Little squigglies all over the place.
It's up to you. You want me to bail or you want me to wrap? It's up to you.
Either one, because I'm about done mowing anyway, so I can jump on that baler and start baling, and then
Alright, and then I'll start wrapping.
Yep. I really don't like much here, man. This mower is knocking it out pretty quick. Richard, that would sound like a pretty good guess right there, Ben.
Where am I going for corn or barley? So I know before I get back.
What'd you do, Big Doug? Were you going with corn? Is that what you said?
Corn or barley, whichever you want me to do. Those are only two left.
Let me see which one's selling for more. Okay, do the corn, and that's
Okay.
gonna go to that Agra, right by the shop.
Okay. Alright.
Man, I love the grass textures here on Lone Oak. They are so awesome. The textures in general on this map are pretty good. Oxygen David did an awesome job. Appreciate Bullet Bill for letting him convert this over for him.
Oh crap, we got sunflowers too.
Golly.
Yeah, we got now. Oh well, I can't look. What is left? We have barley, sunflowers, and that's it. So I'll sell the corn, and then we got. We didn't cut them; they're already in the silo.
Huh?
Morgan said, "Don't cut the sunflowers; they're pretty."
Oh yeah, no, we won't cut the sunflowers. They're the decor on the little house garden. stream some Batman, huh? I have that game in my library, I just didn't install it. I got it just in case my son wants to play it sometime whenever he comes back down for the holidays or whatever. I kind of tend to jump on all the free games when they come out. To me, Richard, the lowest yielding crop, and I could be wrong, I don't know if somebody has better yield, and this is even with full fertilization states and all that, is sunflowers, man. It seems like that yields the lowest for me. And on some maps it pays the most, but you got to have a pretty good sized field in order to make some money on it. It's a toss-up between that and soybeans, but I think soybeans produce more than sunflowers do. You agree? Yeah, okay. And I'd say the max yielding crop would have to be a toss-up between corn and either wheat or oats. I think corn yields the most, man. And corn, I like it because you can use it for, the crop itself if you want to go ahead and harvest it, or you can chop it too. But I mean, we got, with this grass field too, when we start using a loader wagon and to make some silage.
Sounds like you got everything planned out.
Yeah, Nicholson, I saw Alien Jim had uploaded a new picture on Facebook, man. He had like tons of wool pallets all over the place there. Tons of wool pallets.
Hey, what's up, big dog? Watching 2 streams at once? I appreciate you stopping in.
Oh, Richard, man, I'm actually looking forward to that. The anticipation for the Class DLC is, I mean, I know PCs, had different versions of it, different stuff like that, but for us to get it here on console and stuff like that, it's not going to be bad to actually have a Class farm, because I've done John Deere farms, Case farms, and pretty much that's it. But I'm going to try to get away from the John Deere stuff. I do have a John Deere farm already set up that we can stream from. Yeah, Big Dog, that is a good point, man. I can't wait to see what the slot counts are on those. I'm hoping they're not near as high as the John Deere slot counts are. That and that one New Holland tractor we got, what is it, like 57 slots? It actually beats out the John Deere or something like that. You know which one I'm talking about, Phil? That 2-wheel drive?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a slot monster.
Jeez, Morgan. 4 streams at once.
And it really sucks to hear the baby lunatic's infection's coming back, man.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, she looked great, like, and perky and everything like that. Like, I was hoping she was 100% and didn't have to worry about dealing with that back and forth. I just hope she doesn't have to have another stint staying in the hospital.
Yeah.
They're going to have to figure out what's going on with that, though.
Yeah. Jeez, Morgan, that's awesome. Well, it is me, Lunatic, Carson, and I'm not sure who the other one is. I can't wait till you sell this John Deere tractor. Whew,
Oh, it's
excuse me.
the first thing to go, man.
This thing's slow. At least pulling this wagon is slow.
You know what if I was smart, what I should have did, but it would have been so time consuming, is taking all the equipment to the shop to sell it instead of selling it from the menu.
Yeah.
We would have got a little bit more off of it, but I think we'll make up for that here with the silage belts.
Oh yeah, no, it's only me, a lunatic in the party. She's a mod on other channels that are live right now.
Appreciate you, Big Dog. It says, you know, I will have to get a tedder and a windrower whenever we're gonna get to the animals point to where we can do hay and stuff. But for right now, doing just silage bales, which this has the swath option that you can turn off and on these mowing decks, and so I can still use the mower, but we're gonna have to get a windrower and a tedder to do hay and stuff like that for the cows and for the horses and stuff. But for now, it's going to work just for us to knock out some silage bales. That's how we're planning on trying to crank up our money, is do silage as much as we can. We've got a few grass fields we can mow. I'm going to start with this one because this should knock out a lot of bales. We're going to be sick of bales by the time we're done with this one. I plan on getting rid of the Horsch Pronto planter that we have, or seeder that we have, and getting the modded Great Plains that has a fertilization option, because that'll cover every crop type that we need to plant and be just right for the farm. And so that's pretty much, we already know what harvester we're getting. We're going to work towards that. I want to get out of this John Deere tractor and the other John Deere tractor that Eraserhead's in. That way we can get a Fendt 1050. Pretty much the equipment we're going to run here on this Lone Oak is going to be the same equipment, or as close to as we were running on Lone Oak 17. And so it's literally going to be a throwback to Lone Oak 17, only here on 19.
Barley or sunflower?
Sunflower, let me see before I say that. Yeah, sunflower for sure. That's going to go to that Agra again, right by the shop.
Dang it. Because people see you there and they appreciate what you do, VOS. That's how you become a mod.
Yeah, Morgan, go ahead. 110 bells on that field. Yeah. Farmer Dave, it's going to be close to, if not more, man. I take it you've already had some experience with this, belling this up, though, probably, Farmer Dave. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, then you probably knocked it out of the park right there. Ain't that the truth, man? Most of the other farms that I have set up, I have spammed in enough money here on 19 to be able to get the farm set up, the animal pens, and some of the equipment that I was going to use on it. And then we usually start with a low amount of money, whatever, and we don't buy all the fields. We buy, like, I think 4 or 5 fields and grow up as that. But here we're not going to, like I said, I don't even have the government signs in. We're just going to try to see how quick we can own this whole map and turn it into the same thing we had on a Lone Oak 17 with plowing everything together and
Thanks, Joe. I appreciate
all that great stuff.
You've stuck with me since day one, and I appreciate that. My best supporter. I mean, there's many, but you've been here since day one, liking and commenting on everything. Yeah, I'm okay. Oh, Nicholson. I'm back at your VLS.
Oh man, it's too tall to go in there. Golly.
What is?
The mower that I have is too tall to go under some of the sheds that we got that are outside.
Oh.
The
Even
good
if you
news
drop
is,
it down?
it probably would have made it, but whenever you pick it up, I just didn't want to hassle with it. I put it over here next to the hay barn. That's golly, that goes in there really deep. So she said. But all right, so the mowing's done.
Alright. Well, you want to run up to the shop, grab the wrapper for me?
Yep. Well, you know what?
That way when I'm done. Well,
Were you gonna wrap or were you gonna bail?
oh, I thought you were gonna bail while I wrap.
Okay, then I'll go grab the wrapper and bring it up here to the farm.
Well, I just figured because you're done and I still have one more to sell.
Yep, Big Dog, I did notice that he passed away today. And that's what with the new Devil's Rejects
Wait,
supposed to
what?
come out at some point.
Wait, what happened?
What happened?
Why can't I can't sell sunflowers here?
What?
I can't sell sunflowers here.
I wonder why, because it says you can sell sunflowers here. Did we find a problem?
You said Agri, right?
Yeah. It shows it on the map that
That's where I am.
Agri XJS was the highest price for sunflowers.
Is there another spot to sell?
Yeah, there is. Let me see real quick so I don't wreck.
No, I mean here. Is there another place like to pull up and drop them?
I didn't think that's like through that big tower building, right? Or whatever, like you pull into the shed part of the building thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's where it should, so that might be a problem. That we might have found a problem that the best sell point on here for the sunflowers won't take them there. Because the other place that's paying good is that Lone Oak Co. And Field 34 will have 90 bills. Appreciate you, Farmer Dave, man, for them facts on that, because we are keeping that field and going to work the grass that's on it, too. Said our biggest source of income is going to be to try to get as much money as we can off of the silage bales so we can start purchasing more equipment that we're going to need. I did keep the sprayer and the baler, this John Deere tractor that I'm driving, and the John Deere that Eraserhead's in, but we won't be keeping that John Deere tractor very much longer. It'll be good for wrapping. Yeah, well, no, yeah. I can't believe, man, it won't sell there. So, problem number one.
Yeah, you're right, Morgan. I'll try it at the other sell point, see if it works.
Yeah, and if not, then sunflowers might be a problem to sell.
Yep, that's it. Age is just a number.
Yeah, Richard.
You're only as old as you feel. Right, lunatic? My age varies. Some days I feel like I'm 90.
That is an absolute fact. Yep, Big Dog, that's what, I was freaking out about on how custom modding is going to be bringing out. Because some of the John Deere tractors we have that have came in as mods aren't custom modding's tractors. They are tractors from another modders. And so he's coming out with his full line. So Customs only came out, I think, with one tractor on here, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe two, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that. The sprayer, hopefully that does make it here to console. And I'm hoping it is a sprayer and the spreader option where we can back up underneath it and, hook either or up. That would be really cool, because I will get rid of all the other tractors I have and completely run custom modding's tractors. That's right, Nicholson. Black sheep right there with that. Rick said his sunflowers were selling, man, so I don't know what it is.
Where, up there?
Yeah.
They can come back and watch the stream and I'll show them that it didn't work.
Oh no, I believe you. I believe you. Like I said, that's why I figure it's just a hiccup somewhere there or something like that with it. I guess I could just leave this wrapper here instead. I was about to take this wrapper, man, and go park it all nice and neat somewhere. I'm just gonna leave it in the field so you can just start wrapping right where I start belling.
Alright.
Big Dog says he's a witness.
Dude, it won't sell here either.
Won't sell there either?
Nope.
And you have the trailer selected, right?
What do you mean?
Like.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Damn it.
That's what you were going by, wasn't it? That it wasn't bringing you the prompt to on telling you to dump it, right?
Yeah.
I've done that too. Just sell it there. Don't worry about bringing it back to the to the hacker.
Oh, I did. I already sold it.
I've done the same thing. That's why I knew to ask.
Oh yeah, it was. It was definitely a rookie mistake, Big Dog.
Yeah, that's right, Richard. We've all done it.
Hopefully it wouldn't take much of a hit by not selling it at the other place.
No, man, it wasn't that much of a difference at all.
Alright.
At all. I've gotten plenty frustrated a few times, man, where I pulled up to sell points and it wouldn't sell, and I was like, man, it's broken. Or the trailer is broken, and I realized that I had the tractor selected.
Oh yeah, those things are tough.
Oh,
With
no.
the, like your VDT,
Yeah. Oh,
how you
getting
gotta
them in.
select each trailer.
Yeah, each trailer, yeah.
I wonder how those would work on here.
It would be alright on certain sell points, but on other ones,
I think the Lone Wolf or Lone Oak, it'd be okay, but man,
anything else, yeah, I want to say it's going to be
Agri might be tough.
yeah, too tight at quarters for that. Or you'll have to do, we ran doubles, I want to say in triples back on 17, and we'd have to unhook one and then
Yeah.
hook it back up, you know what I mean, just to try to get it that way.
What did I have left? Barley, right?
Yeah, barley. You can hold off on the barley. We can sell that barley when we're taking that tractor down there to sell. So we can kill two birds with one stone, so we can use that tractor for right now
Okay.
just for the wrapping part of it. And then when we take that tractor
Alright.
down there to sell, then boom, we'll take that barley, sell that, and then hopefully have a new tractor to
Bring back.
bring back. Because what I think we might do is I might get rid of this John Deere 2, so that's two tractors we're getting rid of just to get that 1050. We'll only need a
Okay.
tractor and a harvester, and the tipper and stuff for the start, and then we'll increase our equipment as needed. But for me and you, mainly for the time being running this, one tractor will be sufficient enough for the time being.
Okay. I just left that trailer underneath the where the grain comes out.
Perfectly fine.
Alright, wrappers up here.
I like how this baler can pick it up as you back up too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was missing some spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Farmer Dave's got it nailed, Richard. Which, like he said, he has worked this field before and 34. So he's already called it on both of those. Then when we harvest this wheat over here to the right of me, we're going to be doing straw bales just to sell them on here. I mean, and we're not wasting no money that we can make. So I might try a loader wagon a loose to see what that brings compared to a bale trailer. But I always know bales pay more than a loose anyways. And so, but regardless, we're going to make some money off of it.
Alright. How do I unload this thing? I gotta turn on my help window.
L1 and triangle, I do believe.
I tried that and it didn't work.
That one might have a different unloading.
No, that's what it was, but I could have swore I had done that. Oh, come on.
I might, whenever we're done with this, put in that other wrapper. It's cheaper, and then take that one back down to the shop and sell it. And
Okay.
then have that other wrapper in, because that other wrapper seems to work way better, like without any kind of problems with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Now what is this? This one's from the Anderson DLC?
That one's from the Anderson DLC. A pretty pricey wrapper, man, if you ask me.
Thank you, Morgan. Oh, my tablet hates me lately.
You're owning that field now. That's good, Farmer Dave. Sanders Farms, how's it going? Farmer Dave, is that the round bell version? Or was that the square bells? If I would have thought about that, man, I would have used a square. I would have sold this round beller and got a square beller so I didn't have to stop. I could just keep on going. Yeah, I thought about that too, Richard. That's pretty pricey for the time being, but that would knock it all out at once.
What's that?
The Coon Bell Wrapper combo.
Oh,
Yeah, the round belly with wrapper, yeah. No, big dog, I haven't seen that. The new Alaskan Truck Simulator might
Come
come
here.
to console.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's the matter? What's the matter? Hmm? You alright? Hmm? Good boy. Good boy.
Sanders, no problem, man. That's what we do here. We share the wealth around here, man. Have everybody check out everybody. As we say, goats and dragons. That's code word right there for going and checking out other channels, and be sure and you show them the love that way. Evidently YouTube's being a certain type of way about it. I'm gonna have to check that out. Big Dog, is that the link you sent me on Facebook? Is that the link to that? Yeah, okay, so that was it in Messenger. Appreciate you, Big Dog. Appreciate you. Nick Gable said that Alaskan Truck Simulator looks great, man. I'm gonna have to check that out for sure after the stream. Again, appreciate everybody for stopping by. Those of you that are here in my chat right now, if you feel free to go over there and check out Eraserhead1, who is live here too. He's the one running the rapper. I promise I'm not magic. They're not rapping themselves. He's way over there in the corner.
Well, I'm here.
If you want to swap, man, like I said, all you gotta do is let me know. I just don't know if you want to stop and go. Stop. What you gotta stop and go there anyways.
Yeah.
I wish there was a way to turn off the buzzer noise that this thing makes when it starts to get full.
Oh, I know.
There is Eraserhead1's link to his channel.
How you doing, Richard?
Appreciate you, Morgan.
Thanks for stopping by.
Sassy, you haven't missed much. You haven't missed much, just a bunch of belling.
That could be a strong possibility, Richard. A strong possibility.
Oh yeah, okay, we'll just can't really get into it. I'm not gonna lie, well you know, I had it going there pretty good for a little while, and then I don't know, I just got
There's
overwhelmed.
Lunatics. Link, if you guys want to go over, check him out, leave a comment, leave a like.
The same thing really over and over while we don't have seasons. It's real repetitive. You know, you're either harvesting or you're not, or you're either working animals or you're not, or like for instance right now you're either working bells or you're not. There's really no rhyme to reason without seasons, and so I'm not gonna lie, I lost my fire for a little bit. That we've been playing some other games, PUBG, Wreckfest. We played Grand Theft Auto 5 for a stretch.
Playing the life of a farmer. You always got to work your animals.
Yeah, always got to work your animals, man. with seasons that'll add more of a challenge, and there'll be some more stuff to it, like I said. And I wasn't necessarily just waiting on Lone Oak. Lone Oak was something that we were looking forward to coming to 19, since that is where the Farmmit started at. And it's always great to be able to have new faces. Like I said, the newest member to the Farmmits, Eraserhead1, who's here with me. Like I said, you'll be seeing a lot of collaboration between me and him. He's been a great inspiration to bring back my fire, not only with the Farming Simulator and the games I played, but it's me as a person, man. He's helped out with a lot. My family, all kinds of other stuff, man. Great dude, great dude. That's why, if y'all haven't checked out his channel or went over there, be sure y'all do. I'm more than sure he will appreciate that. And you can subscribe over that way, and be sure you ring that bell notification, because there's going to be a lot more to come. He's got some great things in the work for us to collaborate on, and has put a lot of thought and everything in just not just into the farming, but to a lot of things, like I said. So the biggest inspiration we have so far right there. So it's going to be me, him, and Cowboy 77, APD, Anthony Peridor, as everybody knows. Like I said, he has kind of lost the farming bug. Like, this is not his thing right now, but I mean, he still plays multiple games with us. Soon to be Wreckfest once they get that cross-compatible with different, countries and stuff like that, so we can play with on the EU servers.
We're gonna get him streaming too.
Yeah, we'd love to get him streaming, even if it's just a bacon channel. Like, we can get him streaming, doing something for sure. There's a Eraserhead1's link right there. Appreciate you, Morgan. Oh, and Big Dog, appreciate you both right there. Oops. And I look up for a minute, my beller's already full, and I'm just going.
For some reason, I think we're going to hit our bell limit on this field.
I wouldn't mind. So that means we could stop belling. Man, cable right now, it really... Everybody in the U.S., we figured out, can play with each other as long as you find a lobby that isn't full. You can send out invites and you can join that way. But with Anthony living in the UK, right now, for some reason, the multiplayer is not working, where somebody like from the UK or like per se Australia, somewhere else, Canada, cannot join the servers just yet. And so you can't play with some of the other guys that have the game, and so that's what really turned us off on the... Wreckfest is a great game, don't get me wrong. It's been a fun game to mess around on, but until we can all play it, we tend to not have any multiplayer games that we all can't join and enjoy together. And so hopefully soon, with an update or something like that, they'll get that going. And I'm sure they're just trying to figure out get all the bugs worked out. There's been a couple, 2 or 3 updates that came to it already. Before the previous 2 updates that have came, you couldn't even multiplay, like send invites to multiplayer for even, friends that you had in the U.S. And so if they've already got that kind of fixed up, then I'm sure they're going to have it to where we'll be able to do other things. But it's real fun, man, to be able to slam around, have your friends going around the track and bash into each other, whatever, that kind of stuff. We've all played NASCAR Heat 3, been a multiplayer game that we've all enjoyed together. And NASCAR, you really can't, we like to do clean racing on NASCAR Heat 3. And so when Wreckfest, keyword, Wreckfest.
Hey Sanders, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by.
You can actually have some enjoyment of putting somebody into the wall and not feel bad about it. Plus the demolition derbies and stuff that they have on there, like I said, I just think it's awesome. I have noticed some other players when we played with them, Cable, that had a bunch of lagginess going on and stuff during it, but as far as us, we really didn't hit too much lag. Golly, you cut it 12 times? My gosh.
What?
Richard says he has a farm on that Ricketville that he's cut 12 times. It's a sea of grass.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's a lot.
I have noticed, Richard, that a lot of people have been playing it. Guess you have hay bales. I've noticed a lot of people have been playing on that map, Richard. Like, and I haven't really taken the time to look through it to see what's, you know, what's up with it there on the PC side. I know we don't have it here on console. Um, Man, what's that other one that they're testing? It's supposed to be coming to console. I didn't think we were gonna get that. Starts
Yes,
with the
we do, Morgan.
starts with the
Thank you,
G.
Sanders, again. Oh, I gotta roll away.
We got a runner.
I got it.
And that was one thing they said they had worked on this game was the locking scripts for these bells not to run. As soon as they said that that came with one of the updates, the first thing we did was tested that and watched the bell roll away. Especially, what was it, Doll Ranch? Man, I did some grass on Doll Ranch one time. And 3/4 of the bells that I'd belled since I was on sloped areas ended up all in the corner of the fence. So all I had to do was pull that autoloader up by the corner of the fence and almost filled the trailer up right there into one corner. See, if we were farming in real life, Phil, my boss would have already got onto me because of how sharp of turns I'm taking with that PTO hooked up to this tractor. Don't turn that sharp with that PTO hooked up.
Yeah, it'll bind up.
Yeah, but if I was also farming in real life, I would go out and cut that buzzer. Disconnect it for the time being.
Hey, come here. Come here. Butch, come here. Come here. What's the matter?
153 on that map, alright? My friend was updating her PC at the time, so I might go off and be part of the reason. Ah, okay. I got you. That could have been part of the reason, Cable. Yesterday you sold
I had chicken patties and french fries for dinner.
8 million liters of coal, man. Yeah, see, that is the cool thing right there,
Come here,
Richard,
bud.
is being able to do that. The closest thing that we got that added a new variety to console was that RDC 19, or RCD, what is it? RDC?
RDC.
RDC 19 with the lavender and the tariff and whatever, alfalfa, something like that. Gave us a couple of new crop types.
Alright.
That's right, Ty. Sassy, sorry guys, gotta go to bed, get up early. So glad you're back to live stream Lunatic. Everybody make sure to pound that like button. Hit the sub button. Appreciate you, Sassy. Have a good night, and thank you for stopping by, Sassy.
Yeah, he's having a problem with his ear again.
Oops, didn't know I had my ringer on. I believe that was Clutch Simulations going live right there.
Oh, really?
If I'm not mistaken. Alright, Sanders, man, appreciate you for stopping by Sanders Farms. You have a good night. Look at all those bells, man. Golly.
He has this constant thing with his ear where
Is he like
he
flicking?
gets like well, he shakes his head, but he's got this constant a yeast issue with his ears. It's common in labs, and he's had hematomas in each one, where the ear flap splits and fills with blood. And he's had surgery on both, but it's just something I can't get rid of, and I
Alright,
got
Rick.
drops
Have a
for
good night,
him.
Rick. Appreciate you for stopping by. Yeah, I was about to say, you just have to find something that you can treat it with, but sometimes it's so hard, especially with dogs' ears, man. That female Catahoula I have, she's got, like, problems where we thought it was mites, but it's like, we're taking her in to get stuff looked at, and they can't really figure out what's wrong. At one point in time, they just said it was raw or something like that, but I don't know how it'd be raw without having mites, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I just put more drops in, so hopefully that soothes it and he can
Soothes it, yeah.
relax.
Richard, I would hope so. Okay, Rick, you gotta work tomorrow. Well, have a good day at work, man. Don't work too hard. Appreciate you for stopping by. Oops, I did it again.
Yeah, I just clipped Butch's nails the other day.
If you get tired of rapping, man, let me know, and you can do some of this battling too if you want to.
Are you getting tired of bailing?
Well, no, I was just letting you know just in case you were getting tired of that rapping.
No, I'll let you deal with the buzzer.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not gonna go back and get every little bit. If you notice I'm missing some, and I really don't care.
Yeah.
We'll go back later on sometime after we get some more money on the farm and get a windrower, and I'll do like double cuts and triple cuts on this before we even touch it again.
Yeah.
So we'll really make the baling
Oh,
worth
he's
our
got
while.
a growth on this side? Yeah, Butcher's got some of those too, but the vet said they're just like the fatty tumors or whatever. Hmm.
And it does feel good to be back on Lone Oak. Okay, well that's fine. And Richard, that's not a bad idea, man. That would shake things up and make sure we don't hit the bell count. Richard said that he wanted to suggest something to break things up, to collect the bells that you have wrapped or whatever. Or to collect the bells, and then I wrap and let you collect it that way, because I'm pretty sure we probably could hit the bell limit, man. I'm pretty sure we might. We got a few more rows to go. I don't know. It's going to be close.
I don't know, you want to drop the
baler and then start collecting?
Yeah.
I might, because I need to get rid of some of these that are on the end rows.
Well, I mean, if you want, I'll collect them. If you want to... Oh, crap. Drove over a bale.
We'll probably switch tractors, man, to be honest with you, because I bet it'd be better pulling them bells in with this tractor, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, come on.
But yeah, okay, well that is no problem, man. I'll let you know and try to find out when you're on. Finish this row right here, because I'm pretty sure I got a bell down here at the end of this row anyways. It's going to be blocking it up.
Oh. Well, that's no good, Morgan.
So when I get down to this row, or done with this row, I'll hop out of this tractor. I'll unhook the baler and stuff for you. Hop out of this tractor, you hop out of that one. I'll just travel over to that tractor. You travel over to this one, and you can start. The autoload trailer is still at the shop too. You can reset it, and it resets here to the yard. I forgot about that. We don't even have to pick stuff up. When you reset, it resets here in the yard.
Oh, really?
Yep. It's one of the good things about the reset feature here. It'll reset here in the yard. Richard, it's frozen on the... it's a problem with the console, Richard, with PlayStation. I'm watching the chat on my phone as it goes by. And so that's the way... The chat's working good on the phone. But as far as the PlayStation goes, it's got a hiccup to it that they got to fix to where it's not wanting to completely show the chat up. I don't even really know why I have it up there now on the sidewall. I was hoping that it might work.
Christina, how are you? Thank you for stopping in. John Brock, how you doing? Oh.
This last bale right here. Oof.
I'm doing pretty good. So, are you gonna... You're gonna start... rapping, you said?
Yep, gonna try to get... Oh, there we go. Boom. Alright, and then you can just use this tractor because I think it'll haul the bales better. So you hop out of that one, I'll hop into that one. You hop out of this one. See where I go. Wrong tractor. Are you out yet?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm waiting on you to get out. Oh, there, oh, almost. I got back into the other tractor.
I can't switch.
Well, because I'm still sitting in the tractor. So you get out of that one, I'll switch over.
Oh, gotcha, okay. Oh, hang on. Let me know when you're in.
Okay, I'm in.
Oh, there we go. Did you reset the
Yep,
trailer
it's
or
gonna
no?
be, yeah, it'll be up there in front of the house, right by the big barn.
Alright.
You bet Farmer Men is lurking again. You never know about Farmer Men, man. Somebody talk about bacon, or Mountain Dew, or Miller Lite. Well, this thing sure does use a lot of wrap, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It would be a cool feature, but it's kind of one thing that I'm glad that it doesn't do, is that it doesn't really make you replace the rolls of the wrap. Would be a cool feature. Yeah, and them ducks, golly, them packs of ducks, Richard. If I'm not mistaken, I think Farmer Men the other night, did a... Yeah, last night I believe did a stream
Last night, yeah.
from PlayStation here on Lone Oak.
Yeah, that's what Nicholson was saying a little while ago.
He had a great series going here on Lone Oak back on 17 around the same time we were doing, come here, Bell. Are you kidding me, man?
What happened?
I'm having trouble getting the bell in a little belly thingy. This wants to push it away. There is a mod that does that, Richard. Like I said, it'd be, you know, a cool aspect, especially whenever me and Eraserhead1, who's here with me, do our series that we have coming up. I plan on doing it like legit real, to where I won't be using no seed fill points, nothing like that. I'll be using like seed bags, So I have to go pick up my seed, you know, from the store and everything like that on a trailer and bring all my pallets in to be able to fill up. And here on console, they gave us a seed bag that you can actually pick up by hand. And so that would be
How
cool.
many bales does this trailer hold?
24, I believe. Maybe.
Alright. I just want to make sure I don't grab any that aren't.
And if you threw a grass one in there, I wouldn't hate you for it.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to anyway.
How come?
You can't hate me.
I can't.
Alright, this is going to,
Right back there behind the silos. You may have to like do the unload and then like pull forward a little bit, but you'll see the box there for it instead of trying to back that trailer up. But yeah, you take a right where you're at right there, and you'll see the box marked out that way for it. Square bells, you load molasses in there. Ah, that's cool. Big dog. I wanted to do the single bags for the kids that don't want to work on the farm and mess around and make them load the. Like you say, it's the single bells, big dog or single bags are gonna add to the realism factor. I mean, if you buy a pallet, but I like the pallets that we got now too, that the seed bags disappear off of it. I mean, that's as probably close to realism as I'm gonna get, is pulling up next to them pallets and y'all can watch the bags disappear. Maybe I'll turn the camera around or something like that before you know it. Oh, Bob done filled up my planter for me, something like that. But you know, to add that aspect to it, especially when and if we finally get seasons, would be pretty awesome.
yeah, we had a runaway. We'll grab that after.
But yeah, we can get what is it, the seeds, the fertilizer, and the lime all in the pallets now that the bags actually disappear. I just think that's really cool, because if you don't use a whole pallet, you might have 3 or 4 bags left on it and stuff like that. So it adds to it instead of me just pulling up to a seed fill point and filling up that way. I'd really like to use that on Millennial Farmers Farm whenever it comes, but at this point, with what we have going on, I think we're going to run with Pacific Northwest and just do our series that way. It's the best of both worlds, where it's going to have, you know, small, medium, and large fields. Actually looks great. What is silage selling for right now? That is a good question. I think there's a couple of places to sell it. There's the other barn too down the way. I didn't think if that was the best one. Let me see where it at. Bell Sales Point. Lone Oak Farm Co. Actually, Lone Oak right here at the Lone Oak Farm Co. barn. Is that what this one is? That is this one, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the cheapest place. Goodness, we just took a rip on that one. I didn't check that. The Bell Sales Point, 604, 475, and I don't know if it might have been better than that before the first load. No, Richard, we do not own the BGA yet. Not yet. Yeah, there's a lot of bells, ain't it, Light? Yeah, Big Dog, that will almost complete. In a sense, there's enough that we can use at least to almost complete Millennial Farmers Farm with the equipment that we're going to have. Of course, we need some more John Deere implements. But, I mean, it's a start. But, yeah, pretty much, I mean, you know, not knocking on Mapper's Paradise at all, but, you know, they got to have... they gotta have it all set up just right. They don't want to just throw out something that's gonna have to be fixed, kind of like Lone Oak. So I understand, or like was it Welkers? And so I understand them taking their time with that, and appreciate them taking their time with that. Like I said, Mapper's Paradise always does great maps. It was a shame that Welkers had the problems that it did have, but I mean, an easy fix, and for them waiting so they can knock out all the problems and do the seasons update for it. I totally understand that and am willing to wait on that. Wilkers was one that I wanted to mess around on and stuff to try to get, you know, close to kind of the Wilkers farm going. And so, I understand at least they're going to get that fixed right. Then hopefully, whenever Millennial Farmers map comes out, it won't have near the amount of problems that Wilkers did. And especially with like one of the main, you know, crop types, you know, which I mean, I know we don't have the peas and stuff like that that the Wilkers do, but you know, like wheat or winter wheat for having a problem to sell the wheat. There at some sell points, that was a big problem because that's when, you know, I like to plant, like, you know, with Millennial Farmer, he only does soybeans and corn. And so with those maps that come out specific to actual farms that I watch on YouTube or have watched, I'd like to get the crop types exactly to what they run and equipment to as close to as what they run. Yeah, that's right, Big Dog. The shed and the house, man, they've done some great work with that already. Nicholson Farm, welcome back. There is the link for Eraserhead1, who is here. What are you doing now, Bellin?
Yep.
That autoload was over before it even started, wasn't it? My gosh, that makes it too easy. I guess I could get rid of the autoload and just have you use forks to load the bells. No? Okay, just making sure. I wouldn't do that to myself either. Oh, your phone died. I got you, Nicholson. All right, appreciate you coming back. Blah, blah. Gonna try to get this stream to the 2-hour mark. That's probably where I'm gonna call it on my end, man. We will do some longer streams for sure, or we stream off like we used to back on 17, some 12, 13-hour streams. We can get more established now that we got an angle of approach on what we're gonna do.
Oh, I had some French fries and chicken patties, Nicholson.
Yeah, that's right, Richard. No autoload would be torture. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, man. Especially with this many bells. No. Now, if him and Cowboy was here, he would want us to get rid of the autoload trailer so he could load the bells manually. And more power to him, man. That guy right there can load a trailer like no other. So you'll be able to get to see some more of his epic loadouts that he does. If you haven't got to check out his little hack, he did do a little sneak peek live stream of what he's been doing with Frankenstein. Mainly used for logging if you want to, but he's found some other uses for it, for some the square cotton bells from the case harvester. So him and Cowboy77, his YouTube page, he did that the other day, and check that out, what he's doing with the Frankenstein. So when we get this farm, he's going to be running a lone oak farm for us too from scratch. And so when we get one or the other set up to where we can actually do some plant-alls like we did, as you know, back in 17, Richard would know for sure we did a ton of soybeans, pretty much any crop we planted, every field was planted in that one crop type. And we do big harvest and sell big loads of grain and all that kind of stuff. They did do a fix to the field trigger belts, like the auto belts basically, so we might be able to do some sell-alls like that again, where we sell 3.5 million liters of grain all in one sell for the best price, stuff like that. Again, our silage that we have here, Lone Oak has one of the best bunkers, I believe. What do we have? Over 7 million liters of silage the last time we filled up the bunkers here on 17. And so I would like to be able to break that record if we can with these bunkers, and see if we can get over 7 million, you know, even a couple 100,000 over that, even if we have to put down some of our own bunkers, but just using the bunkers at the BGA and get back to that point. And so now we have the crop type, which is cotton, and that's a big money maker. Also costs money to be able to actually get the cotton and stuff going for the farms. And so we'll be doing some plant-alls, and you'll be able to see us haul in some major loads of cotton. I'm talking at least 20 to 30 of the square bells all on one trailer, if not more than that. We'll load them as high as the straps will let us strap them down. so that will be the goal for this Lone Oak series, and the live streams for that is to try to break some of our previous records from 17, and hopefully not break the map. Okay, Cable, appreciate you for stopping by, man. You have a great night. Hopefully you have a good day tomorrow. Big Dog, appreciate you for sharing Cowboy's link right there, man. Appreciate that. Big Dog, I still might be on, but I'm just going to end the stream, man. I'm going to try to at least do my streams whenever I stream on my end for at least 2 hours, 3 hours minimum. That way I don't overdo it and can keep up with everything else and stuff like that, and don't want to get into the habit right off the bat of doing 12, 13-hour streams. We'll get back to that, preferably on the weekends when we have the full crew, to be able to stream for y'all as long as we can. And I don't know about Eraserhead, but I kind of feel like maybe plinging a couple of heads over there on PUBG. Something like that.
I was just thinking the same thing.
I got an addiction and it's called PUBG. Oh, thank you, Baby Lunatic. Sending me some pictures of little chunky monkey, baby Maddie, who is growing fast. Let me tell you, she is growing so fast. It is unreal, man. Can't wait till we're all back together under the same roof.
I bet.
Yeah, Big Dog, man, I can keep the, I can put the multiplayer up if it's not up or whatever. Like, shoot me a party invite or I'll invite you to our party, and then I'll put it up just to see what you may like or may not like, as far as that goes. Yeah, I got rid of I had got rid of all the small stuff, Big Dog.
Have a good night, VLS. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, have a great night, VLS. But I did get all that, I'm probably going to slaughter
What's
this.
up, Simo?
But I did get a lot of that 4-shit stuff back. You know, the 4-shit tractors and the 4-shit harvester and the 4-shit mower. You know, that you use for shit. But whatever, 4-shit. I don't know how you say it, but that's as good as I can get with it. But I got a lot of that back because I was going to start a smaller... Get in the bell wrapper, Bill. I was going to start a smaller farm on that mini Bruin that we got. Mini Bruin, whatever. And that's what I was looking at with that. We looked at this as Ireland, did that little first look map tour, and it's going to be a multiplayer map, man, like probably an open multiplayer map if we're going to do it, so that's not a priority one. Again, there was no problems with the map. I mean, we found those little bit, I didn't consider them problems. I thought they were cool little tricks, to be honest with you. And so, not knocking that map at all. Lancey Boy did an awesome job with that. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was Eraserhead that told me that, and I've seen a couple of other places that Lancey Boy and MJ Modding are going to partner up to, and this is confirmed by Virtual Farmer, to create Virtual Farmer's farm, his father's farm, excuse me. And so I think that's going to be epic right there, being able to see Virtual Farmer's father's farm created by MJ Modding and Lancey Boy. They are both some awesome modders when it comes to maps. Alright, Nicholson Farm, that's cool. If you haven't checked out Nicholson Farm, he said he may be streaming later tonight. Nicholson Farm has had some issues with his channel and stuff being hacked or whatever, so he has started a new YouTube channel. So for those of you that might think you're already subscribed to Nicholson, and you might be like, man, I haven't seen none of his streams come up or something like that, there has been some changes. And so be sure you check him out right there. He's here in the chat, like I said, in Big Dog Gaming. There's a lot of great channels. Richard Dower, a lot of great channels that are right here. We call them the goats and the dragons right there. That's how you know that you're going to share the love over somebody else's way. Evidently, YouTube's got some kind of new rules to where we're not allowed to say, go subscribe to that channel, which y'all know me, I think is complete shit. But go and like and subscribe to those channels. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry, Morgan. There's Nicholson's link right there. So we're going to goats and dragons that right there for sure. Even if you don't go live, be sure you ring the bell notification so you can tune in for more and check out some older content
I'm gonna
that he
have
has
to
over
have
that
some
way.
of them too, Morgan. It's been a while.
What are we having?
Chicken fajitas.
Oh, I haven't had fajitas in general, period, in a while, man. Baby Lunatic can
That's
make
what
some
I'm saying.
killer fajitas, dude. Oh, I miss those home-cooked meals. Right now, me and my microwave are best friends.
And McDonald's.
McDonald's, man. McDonald's. I do McDonald's the way you were doing Taco Bell, man. That's something that I've noticed. I'm for real. Like, but
You
man, when
notice
I
I've backed off on Taco Bell though, right?
yeah, no, I noticed too. You notice I backed off on McDonald's too, though.
Yeah.
I found that every time I ate McDonald's, man, I was going to sleep on y'all. So I think they put like some sleeping stuff into their food or something like that. Or maybe I just ate too much of it and get tired. One of the two. Oh, I'm not saying it's bad. I'll tell you, I wouldn't be alive, Big Dog, if it wasn't for microwave food, man. I know it's not the healthiest, but half of what I eat, even if it's home cooked, is not healthy because, yeah, it's just, it's hard to
Depending
eat
on the day of
healthy.
the week, they'll tell you that one thing's healthy, and then by Friday it's not healthy no more.
Yeah, exactly. The way I see it is, man, I'm gonna have to just play Russian roulette with my food because if it tastes good, I'm gonna eat it. Y'all can't scare me away with that how it's made videos or anything like that, or the poor baby chickies that are getting turned into chicken nuggets or any kind of stuff like that. I'm sorry. It's just, you know, it's good food. PETA, don't come after me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna drop this wrapper real quick, man, and get this auto load trailer, and I'm gonna run us some bales down to the other place real quick just to try it. I want to sell some bales too. I want to see how bad that sell point's gonna be, because I don't know if that barn was a through barn or if you have to like. I'm pretty sure it's gonna have like a little slot to where you kind of have to. Is that what you had to do with that one? Kind of like move in a little bit, move in a little bit, move in a little bit to get rid of all the bells with the one
No.
here? No? Oh, okay. Well, see, that's cool. So the trigger might reach out pretty far. Come on. If Phil didn't do it, I don't want to do it. Oh, okay. I thought I was going to pull one of the grass bells on. Yeah, so
You
proof.
read my mind though. I was
Proof's.
just gonna stop
You were just going to stop? Well, I'm
and go grab the autoloader.
just wanted to try. Give them something different, like Richard said. Gives a viewer something different to look at. Now you've done wrapped, belled, and auto-loaded on your end. Now I've done wrapped, belled, and auto-loaded on my end as it's coming about little under 5 minutes away from me ending it on my end. And oh, did I not wrap
Yeah,
enough?
I'm at 2 hours 41 minutes.
Not an hour and 55. Golly, I can't do that. Yeah, I didn't wrap enough. Man.
Blacker. How many are you missing?
Not gonna be missing very many.
No, that's cheating. That
What?
is cheating.
You saw nothing. You saw
There's one
nothing, Phil.
over. There's a wrapped one over by the barn
By the
that
barn.
rolled away. Yeah,
Man.
where the sell point is.
Oh, okay.
It
Nobody's
rolled
gonna
away on
notice
me.
4 grass bells.
Cheater,
Oh yeah,
cheater.
Nicholson, I love deer sausage too. And I know Baby Lunatic can agree to that. She loves some deer meat, some deer chili.
I can, Morgan. I can do that for sure. For a little while.
say this is gonna... Okay, I know that. That other barn's at the sheep, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, man. I should have let you take this, because that's a long ways. Yep, that's where it's at.
Hey, you wanted to do it.
I'm trying to think of the fastest way to get there, man, to be honest with you. So I was like, do I want to just
Where is
cut...
it at?
It's just over there with the sheep. I'm just going to have to go around this... I'm probably going to take a left up here, cut through the grass field, and there should be a dirt road that cuts straight across. Let me see what fields I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Between field 49 and stuff like that, there's a good dirt road that you can take all the way across. I mean, it's beats going through all the little tight area back over that way. I wonder if you can still sell eggs down there where you used to be able to sell eggs at. Let me see. Got my map all backwards here. Nope, can't do nothing over there by field 10 no more.
Can't do that.
I gotta turn my help window back on, man. Okay, transporting mode, right? No. Can I not transport it? What's up? Okay, it says it's on transporting. Okay, well. Guess it's just gonna transport with the tailgate down? Alright. It's cool. There we go, there's transporting position, okay.
I'm gonna try and do the same thing tomorrow, Morgan. You got me wanting fajitas now.
Almost had a wreck, man. I was looking at the chat. I'm for real, man. It's been a while. Baby Lunatic made some killer fajitas, man. I totally missed that.
No problem, Morgan. Not a problem.
Hey, Anthony said somebody had like 3 hours to wait on FIFA to
FIFA,
download.
yeah.
I bet he's one happy camper, man, to finally have FIFA.
Oh, I'm sure.
Holy mother of sunflowers, man. I wonder how much Field 50 is gonna cost. Because we might flip that for the sunflowers.
Yeah. We can't stream that though, Morgan can't see it.
Oh yeah.
He'll get mad if we kill the sunflowers.
Well, as long as we leave the ones there by the house, that's fine. Because I'll be told, man, we did harvest those whenever we were on 17. I'm not gonna lie, we did. If I'm not mistaken, I think Cowboy or somebody had got like real small equipment, and we actually worked that little, like we didn't work it, but you know, like to make sure the garden stayed nice.
Yeah.
Would plant like sunflowers there, like pretty much the pretty crops. There, I figure what we could do is leave the sunflowers, and where they had the root crops or whatever there, we could put like cotton, have little cotton, little sunflowers. Can't think of anything else that would be pretty. I gotta add Baby Lunatic's tree here too, eventually the La Pancho tree. Alright, Nicholson. Sounds good. He said he'll be on PS4 in 10 minutes. Shoot you a party invite if you want to chit chat.
Okay.
Oh, is this it? Is that it? No, that wasn't it. I think the taco stand was closed. We'll stop by. Oh, that's where I need to go, right there. Oh, they painted that barn green. That's cool. We'll stop by the taco stand on my way back, Richard.
It is closed.
Yeah, no, I was gonna let him see the sign.
Oh, okay.
Oh, would you look at that, a gate?
And it opens by itself.
It does?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. No, it doesn't.
Is it red and white?
The gate? No, it's
Yeah.
metal. It was a metal gate.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh. Okay, this is not gonna be good. You know what? This ain't gonna work. I'm messing it up. Let me turn around before I do this and just spill all the bells all over the place.
Sounds good, Morgan. Always here to talk.
No, come back. Come back, Belle. Please come back. I'm sorry. There you go. Okay. Okay, here we go. Transporting position. Man, we're gonna go check out the taco stand, son. How you doing over your way, Phil? I'm gonna be parking this bad boy
Good.
after I stop by the taco stand.
Probably. That's understandable, Morgan.
I don't know if you've checked out the sign, Richard, but my gosh, dude. Touche. Touche, Oxygen David. Better turn on the beacons. We're stopping at the taco stand. There's some tacos right there. See the taco farmers right there. Some burritos. Let me get down here with green and such. Oh, fajitas. Speaking of fajitas, chicken fajitas, ground beef, pork steak, beef fajitas, veggie, rice, and avocado. All kinds of good stuff. Let me go in. Oh, man. Closed. Away on John's Form, nagging map makers. It's closed. Ain't that something right there? Ain't that something? Touche, touche, Oxygen David. No tacos today, Phil. Or fajitas. It's closed.
Yeah. Story of my life.
That's a good one, ain't it, Richard? I just think that was funny as all get out right there. I think I may have found a different route home. Technically, right now, for starters, we do have crop destruction off. But even when I run crop destruction off, I always believe in crop respect. I've learned that from Germany G, which is basically you still don't drive through the crop like as if crop destruction was on. But sometimes I cheat because I don't like driving too far. Yeah, we are for sure getting rid of this tractor. I mean, we're sitting at $780,000 now, man. We still got bells to get rid of, and that wasn't complete. Like I said, I had 4 regular grass bells just to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good start because we already know we can purchase the harvester, so we can knock out this wheat field that we got. that would probably be what we can do tomorrow. Do some
Yeah.
wheat harvesting, haul out the last bit of grain that we got, finish the last bit of wrapping that we got, and then see where we're going from there. See what's going to need what. Because I know after this cut, when we get all the bells off, I'll go ahead and purchase us some fertilizer, and we'll spray this grass field so we get the best yield possible off of it. I'm sure it's going to say, even though I turned plowing off, that it needs plowing, I bet.
I don't drink coffee, but yeah, I do like making pumpkin stuff. Like I've made pumpkin donuts and stuff like that.
Yeah, everything we own needs plowing, so even our grass fields, man, eventually we're going to have to plow them up and then come back through and replant them so we get maximum yield off of the fields. But plowing's turned off for this first stage. We'll just still have to knock it out the first time, but we'll get a couple of them webbers and we'll put it down out here and do some plowy.
I'm just gonna finish baling this field and then I'll call it.
Alright, well I'm just going to put this auto trailer up outside since it's really not done. I'm going to park it in the field that we're working on. Is that your last line right there, the belling?
Yeah.
Turn this off again real quick. Ooh, I'm going to catch you real quick. Even though you're not done with that, I'll do it again. But I got to do this real quick because we haven't done it at all since we've been playing. That's a bit about right, man. Something happened, I crashed or something like that. Cause what did I crash on the other day that we were on?
PUBG?
This is Ireland, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I believe it, Richard. I believe it. If you miss some, it's okay. We'll plow that under whenever we plow this bad boy. And plus, I kind of did that little sloppy kick over line right there that I did. That's because I tried to mow a little bit more grass that was right there and thought it would swath in the middle. It did.
Yeah, I see that.
Guess we can put that baler up, can't we? All right. Oh, was that a bird? I saw a bird. Hey, birdie. Oh, what is that? That's not a regular bird that's on here. Is that a regular bird? That doesn't look like a regular bird. Where you going, birdie? Oh, he's gonna eat my crop. No.
How many we got?
Get out of here.
How many bells do we have, you think?
Steel right now?
Yeah.
Man. Let me try to get the overview of this real quick. $63, maybe a little over because I'm sure I skipped a bell on that speed count. So around 65 bells still left probably. 65, 66, close to 70. So it's a good chunk of change right there, man. We'll be a little over $800,000 on that alone.
Dang.
Yes. Okay, good. That garden does look good from up here, man. That is a nice little garden. Boop.
I'm trying to grab the little missed spots to finish off this bale. Oh, we're at 79.
Yeah, swish. But yeah, man, I think this is actually going to be a better endeavor than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be kind of excruciating.
I think it'll be alright.
I think since the cattle barn's so close, that's probably what we're going to start with the animals is the cows.
Yeah.
Oh, I had that gate open. Is that gate open and closed too? I'll be. It sure does. This gate, man, right here used to be the death of us back on 17. When we leave it open, we come flying down the road right here and then hang that gate every time. I'm just over 2 hours, big dog. 2 hours and 14 minutes. I'm gonna let him get that last bale done up so we ain't got nothing left in the baler. I'm sure there's enough slack around here to where he'll be able to finish that bale off.
I'm at 90%. Come on.
It was quite a bit somewhere, if you ain't already got it. I'm trying to think of where it was at. I don't know if I'd really consider this quite a bit, but this is some.
Oh, there we go. I should
Got it?
have it right here. Yeah, there's two little lines.
Wait, what did I do with my tractor? Oh.
Oh, yeah. That next line should do it. Whoop. Got it.
Don't mind me, I'm just standing on top of my tractor over here. Ooh, nice one. Well, to say it was a pretty productive day for a throw together stream.
That made me tired.
Yeah, Melon usually does right there. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out, say goodbye, and then I'll say goodbye.
No, I don't drink tea either, Morgan. Have you ever heard of oatmeal or grits? Yes, I've heard of both.
Yeah, I've had both. I love some grits.
Well, that is gonna call it today for farming. Again, check out Lunatic, and go over there. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to him. Leave a like on his stream, and yeah, we might be back later on with a little PUBG stream for a bit.
I'd be game for that. I don't know if I'll be able to stream it, but I'll be part of it.
Yeah, I'll let Lunatic close this out. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We will see you next time.
Well, we appreciate everybody for stopping by. It's been great, man. It's good to be back on Lone Oak. It's good to showcase a new face here with the Farmmits, and we got a lot of stuff to come here in the near future. You can expect more streams, plus some actual uploaded videos we're going to be doing for a series, all kinds of good stuff. If you want to check out the very beginning of this stream on Eraserhead1 side, Morgan, appreciate you for sharing all the links. Has already shared the links, and Big Dog too, sharing the links for all these other channels that have been around. But if you share his link and you haven't checked out Eraserhead1, you'll get to see a sneak peek of some of the stuff that we're working on. It's going to be
Take care, John
implemented
Brock.
into our series, and so but we appreciate everybody for stopping by as usual. It's always fun. Like I said, we will be doing longer streams during the weekends when we have a full crew here, him and Cowboy and stuff like that, and we'll have, you know, Anthony in chat, maybe even get Killer Weasel over here or something like that if he's not busy. His work schedule has been hectic, so he has been doing some Wreckfest tips and tricks and hints over his way at some late hours, so be sure you go check out some of that stuff over that way. Richard Dower, a lot of other great people with some great channels and stuff like that. Nicholson Farm. Appreciate everybody that has stopped by. Appreciate all the likes, all the subs, everything like that. Sharing the love around, that's what we're about. We always help everybody, help each other, help ourselves, whatever. That's what we're about. A big thing about the Farmmits and what we do is to try to help who all we can. Sometimes the ones that help need help themselves too, though, I can tell you that much. But it's been great. As always, all good things must come to an end. There is always tomorrow, man. Appreciate everybody. Lunatic Calm is out.